Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. It is 6:45 in the morning, and like I said yesterday, I think the scheduling is real tough right now in my market. So I can only find a schedule from 11:30 to like 1 in Reston, and then like 5 to 8 or something in the afternoon. So I'm hoping that I can extend that 11:30 to 1. But I'm like, you know what? Tyson's has been kind of dead also. Let me try Arlington, you know, plus it also the possibility of some empowered rideshare going on here in Arlington. And I was just parked by Dunkin' Donuts because, you know, America runs on Dunkin', right? And then I get this offer right here. Perhaps a breakfast banger from Panera Bread showing $14, which is, you know, I've seen breakfast bangers like this show up as 12 or higher. If it shows up as $8, then it's not a banger at all. Now it has a subtotal of like $424, which, you know, sounds like it could be a banger, but I'm not sure. Now we're about 5 minutes away, or 2.3 miles from the Panera. Hopefully it's ready. Hopefully it works out, you know. But we're probably gonna stay here till about 10 in the morning. Then I gotta run home for a little bit before coming back out around 11:30. So I think if we can make the best of it, you know, that would be awesome. Hopefully we can make, I mean, I don't even know what's a good goal for the entire day. I would say if we can do more than $200 a day by 7:30 in the afternoon, I think that would be awesome. So we'll see you guys in a few. Let's go. So find the Panera, kind of challenging because the GPS is like, oh, you're here. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Definitely not. But it was on the other side of the building. We found it. I got really lucky with a parking spot right by the door. I get there, they're still working on it, no problem. And this girl comes out with this huge little cart, and she goes, hey, you want to borrow this real quick, and you can just bring it back, no problem. I said, cool. And then when I was putting the orders in the car, I saw the receipt, and it said that we're going to get $63, if I'm not mistaken, 63 with some change, and then you add the $8 base pay. So this should be around $72, if I'm not mistaken, $71, give or take. Now we're only 5 minutes away, 0.5 miles. It says to deliver it to the loading dock, no problem. So we're almost there. What a way to start the day. Hopefully, you know, it keeps on coming. Okay, guys, today is gonna be one of those days. You know how there's days when you know it's slow? Today is quite the opposite. We dropped it off. My hunch was correct. 71.60 something.
Damn,
and then
son.
right away, I get this other big order. It's paying $19.05, I think, from Corner Bakery, going like 4 miles, whatever it's saying. I'm basically already here. I can see the Corner Bakery from the place that I was just at. What is going on? Just like that, we have $71, and with this possibly more than 19, it could be a huge order. Now I just gotta look for parking, but that's, you know, it's not a big deal. What a morning! What a morning! So yeah, one of those days today that I'm like, okay, we could definitely use a day like today. So no complaints. Anyways, let me find some parking. I see some parking right here. No problem. Just gotta cross the street. Not a big deal at all whatsoever. So I'm pretty hyped for this morning. Let's go. Alrighty guys, so we got to the Corner Bakery, right? I found a parking spot, no big deal. They're closed. They don't open till 7:30. The pickup time was 7:02, which is kind of weird, right? So I call them. I'm like, hey, I'm just picking up a catering order. Just wondering if it's ready. The girl's all rude, like, no, we're closed. We don't open until 7:30, 5 more minutes. I said, okay, I'm just asking, you know. And then I just talked to support. I'm like, you know what? I mean, the pickup time was 30 minutes ago, you know. And I was telling, like, the support agent, like, oh, I just want to make sure that I won't get, like, you know, contract violation. She's like, oh, no. And she's like, I'm going to process an extra $2 for a long wait. What? Is that a thing? I've never done that, which if I haven't, that's, you know, that's on me for never doing it. But I guess, no, I've heard about it, but I've never actually done it. So we'll see if we get it or not. I know the total's not gonna move. I already saw the receipt. I think the tip is 11 with some change, 10% of the whole thing, which is fine. You know, we're only 10 minutes away, 6 miles, I think. But we're having a great morning. So right now, I'm just super grateful, super thankful. Perhaps Arlington is the move in the morning, you know? And Arlington gives me those Tyson vibes that it's always busy, you know? So who knows? Perhaps. Now, it is a you know, a bigger drive to get here, you know? But hey, if we're gonna get orders like this, hey, I don't mind driving a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm just happy, guys. Oh man, January is just such a slow month that to have a start like this is awesome. Now, like I said, we're only gonna stay here till about 10 in the morning. I gotta go home, take care of some things, and then I'm gonna come back out, but I wanna go to Reston. Now, part of me is thinking maybe I should come back out here, but I don't know. We'll see what happens, but as of right now, the plan is to go to Reston. I do have a schedule there from like 11:30 to 1. Now, if I can't extend that, then I'm gonna have to go to a different zone because my next scheduled dash is until 5 in the afternoon. It's like a 4-hour gap that I'm not gonna just chill there and wait. You know what I mean? So, anyways, let me get this dropped off and we'll see you guys in a few. Okay, guys, we got the order dropped off and I was right. It was gonna stay at, you know, the 1905 or whatever, 1915 I think is what it said. But we did get the extra $2, so it basically became 21. Shout out to the support agent. Look at the message she sent me. You know, we're part of the DoorDash family, and that's a little too much for me, you know, but shout out to her for doing that. Now we're back in Arlington, waiting. It's been pretty slow. I'm next to an IHOP, which isn't really great because, you know, they're kind of slow. And I'm getting a bunch of low-paying IHOP orders, like $4.25, $3.25. Now I'm moving for that, you know, especially now that we have such a good head start. Maybe we'll get something on Empower. They have a $2 surge going on right now, but so far, nothing but crickets. So we'll see what happens. It's 8 o'clock right now. We'll see you guys on the next order. Let's go. Okay, guys, so we're waiting for more orders with DoorDash when I declined one and then just ended my dash. And I couldn't get back on. The next open slot wasn't until like 10 in the morning. I'm like, oh well. And then as soon as that happened, I got an order from Empower. I think it was paying almost $15. But it was funny because I was picking up from DC to go back to Arlington, which is awesome, right? Dropped off the girl, and then right away I got another one that was paying almost $10. I want to say it was less than 2 miles, if that. Super close. And now we're heading back home. I got some things I got to do real quick, and then we're going to go back out in a couple hours. Hey, but so far, pretty good. We're over the $100 threshold. You know, we got super lucky with those bangers in the morning. Well, one was definitely a banger. That one was okay. And then Empower, you know, did his thing, supplementing, you know, so no complaints. Hopefully today will be a 250 plus kind of day. I don't see why it couldn't be, you know, so we'll see you guys in a few. Okay, guys, quick update. We're back out. We're in Reston. The time is 11:25, and it's so slow. I have to go home because I need to change my mom's. One of her headlights went out, and she's been bugging me about it for a couple of days. So I'm like, I'll take care of it. Bought the light bulb, and man, I hate how modern cars have no room, no space to work with. You need tiny hands to change a freaking light bulb. But you know, after scraping my hand a couple of times, I got it. But now here we are, waiting in Reston, crickets. So yeah. Anyways, we'll see you guys on our first order. Let's go. Okay, guys, we finally have an order. When I say finally, it's 12 o'clock. It's been so slow. So now I'm even more grateful the breakfast was popping, right? But anyways, we got an order here from Kava, 625. I think 2.5 miles maybe. And when I get to the Kava, there's like 5 other drivers, normal customers, lying out to the door. It was rough. But hey, we're back on the road. No complaints. Now, can't extend my dash. I've tried. No luck. So we'll see what we do. But I want to keep trying. So yeah. Anyways, we'll see you guys on the next one. Okay, guys. And just when I thought, you know what, today is going to be kind of slow, even though we started off great. So the order went from 625 to 675. Then I was driving back and I get this offer here from the Bento House, 625. But I look at the items. It's like 19, 20 items, low mileage. We jump on it. $195 subtotal. The food was ready. Now we're basically only 4 minutes away. Perhaps this is going to make up for the fact that the last 25, 30 minutes have been super slow. Who knows? We'll see you guys in a few. Okay, guys. So yesterday might have been super slow Tuesday. Well, today is super banger Wednesday. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. But the order from the Bento House had a $46 payout. Let's go. That's a banger. Man, and then when I was in the elevator, I got this offer right here. And all I could see was the 925 and then the little dot in the map. And I'm like, it doesn't look too far away. So we jumped on it, 925 from Meza Mediterranean Grill. And the food was ready. Cool. The time right now is 12:35. Still no luck with extending my shift, which is actually going to be okay because I'm actually going to have lunch with one of my subscribers. So shout out to Matthew. He is driving up from Blacksburg. And yeah, we're gonna hang out for a little bit, which is perfect because there's no slow times. So no biggie, and we're doing great. We're doing absolutely great. So again, no complaints. I am still gonna tweak with the schedule, see if I can start my bottom part of my shift a little bit earlier, because that one thing is like 4 or 5. I'm not even sure, but it's definitely too much of a gap, between 1:30. Because I think we're only gonna hang out for like half an hour. But we're gonna go have lunch, so probably half an hour. So after 2. I basically need to, get back on the grind. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. Right now, we got plenty of time to make that money. I'm pretty confident that we should do 250 for sure. Anyways, we'll see you guys soon. Hey guys, we got the order dropped off and it stayed at 925, which is surprising that it was even that high to begin with. But then we made it back here to the town center. Now keep in mind, this dash ends at 1 o'clock. It's 12:54. And then I got this offer right here from Chipotle. I think it was showing $6.75 or maybe $6.25. I jumped on it because I knew that it was probably going to be the last order that I see before the shift ends here. So yeah, we jumped on it. The food was ready. Now we only have a 5-minute drive, and I was able to secure a. Let me look at it before I forget. Okay, so I have a here real quick. 2 to 3 shift, and then it's 5 to 8:30, so I gotta secure or try to extend something between basically 3 and 5. Although those technically are the slowest times, so maybe we'll just relax for a bit. I'm not entirely sure, but so far we're having one of our better days. Totally unexpected. I was not expecting it to go that way. I was definitely not expecting it to be that busy in the morning with those nice orders. I think a little bit of Rideshare, so shout out to Empower for that. But overall, I think we are doing pretty good. I don't know if we're on pace, but we're definitely not super behind for the monthly goal of $4,500. Nice. One thing I haven't talked about is my Commanders. Okay, my Commanders disappointing against the Browns, and after that, it didn't really matter. Okay, then they were like, "Oh, we're gonna start Sam Howell." I'm not gonna lie, I thought we were gonna get crushed by the Cowboys, and the opposite happened. We crushed them, basically, which I think is a terrible look. I think Dak Prescott's having a pretty bad year with interceptions and whatnot, so I'm pretty confident they're going to be one and done. Like, they're going to play the game and that's it. They're going to go home, so I don't know. Oh, but we did fire Scott Turner, so that's always nice. It only took Ron Rivera 3 years to figure out, hey, man, it's not working out, so at least we'll have a new offensive coordinator, someone that can be better, So then Heineke's gonna be a free agent. So I saw he posted on Instagram, like, very thankful. He hopes to be back, but he really doesn't know where it's gonna take him. I really hope we pay him at least to be a backup. Now somehow I think he looked okay. A couple of flashes here and there of not bad, not terrible, but I also wasn't wowed, But then again, he hasn't played much, so I don't know. I'm pretty confident they're going to move on from Wentz because Wentz is just way too expensive and he kind of low-key sucks. So, yeah. Anyways, let me get this dropped off. We'll see you guys in a bit. Let's go. Hey guys, we got the order dropped off, and just like that, our shift is over, or it's the beginning part, or the midway, I guess. We're sitting at $185.46. Not bad at all. I think 23 or 24 of that is from Empower, and the rest is all DoorDash. So now we're going to take a small break here. We're going to go hang out here with Matthew, have a lunch, and then I'm going to try and get back on. Hopefully extend my 2 to 3 to maybe 3 to 4:30 or 4 to minimize the gap. But we'll see what happens. We'll see you guys in a few. Let's go. Okay, guys, quick update. I know you probably can't see me because it's kind of dark, but so we had lunch with Matthew. We basically hung out for I think an hour, maybe an hour and a half. I'm not sure. I think he left around 3, and then I couldn't get a schedule until 3:30, 3:34. For only half an hour, it was dead. I'm like, you know what? Arlington was good to me in the morning. Let's give it a shot. Why not? So we made the trek here to Arlington, and let me tell you, you guys know the saying, when people think the grass is greener on the other side. Well, it's definitely not greener here in Arlington. That's for sure. It's been so incredibly slow on all the apps. I did get a couple of rides on Empower that I ended up declining because they just didn't make any sense. So yeah, right now it's 5:55, and I've been here for at least an hour just doing nothing but declining, which kind of sucks. So that's the update. Hopefully we can make 250 still, although that's looking rather grim at the moment. So yeah, you know, in the end, I still think so. It's a pretty decent day. Lots of gaps in between my dashes today. It is what it is. But yeah, so we'll see you guys. Okay, guys, just when I thought, hey man, this is gonna be a complete L, look at this order that I got here from this place called Rustico. I've never heard of it before. It looks like some type of not fancy. You know what? Never mind. It's fancy. I walked in there and it was fancy. It was fancy. So maybe it's paying more than 20 bucks. Who knows? But yeah. So now we have it in the car. We are 15 minutes away, 5.4 miles. Let's go. Okay, guys, we got the order dropped off and it went up from $20 to $29. Let's go. Then right away we got a ride on Empower. We're on our way to pick up the rider. Only 2 miles away. It's gonna be super close. I think it's paying 14. I don't know. It'll be on the screen for you guys. I forgot what it said, but it made sense. It made sense. Anyways, we'll see you guys. Hey guys, so we got the ride from Empower dropped off. I think it was paying almost $13. I think 2.9 miles all around. Super simple. Then right away we got this order here from Moe's Southwestern Grill. I think is what it's called. I've only been there a couple of times. You know, there's not that many in Reston, but I mainly took it because I really needed to use the restroom. And I'm like, you know what? 750, 3.4 miles, whatever it is, it's fine. Because we're dashing along the way back to Arlington. Because right now I'm in, I guess, Falls Church, which is like right next to it. So I think it should technically drop me off like in the outskirts of Arlington, which is not a big deal. And the food was ready. Food was ready, so hey, we're gonna keep it going. We're definitely over $200 for sure. So yeah, we're maybe stepping into 250, perhaps 300. Who knows? Who knows? Let's go. Okay, guys, we got the order dropped off. It actually went up to $8.75. And normally I would call it a night. It's 7:17. I would have a 30-minute drive to go to work. But tonight, I actually used one of my days off that I rolled over from last year because I'm gonna help out Hannibal here since Pedro, I think, is on vacation. So we're gonna, you know, do their Wednesday Pedro Hannibal podcast. He asked me if I could fill in. I said absolutely. You know what I mean? So I think that's not till 10 p.m. So we're gonna stay out here for maybe another hour or so before calling it a day. But yeah, I mean, of course, this is gonna come out way after that, you know, because again, I'm so behind with my uploads. But I think I'm gonna catch up fairly soon, though. Hopefully. Let's go. Okay, guys, we're basically almost home. We did not get any more orders, so we're gonna go ahead and call it a day. Pretty successful day. We're gonna finish at $260.07. Now of that, $36.49 came from Empower. 3 rides, 7.5 miles. Pretty low. Now for the entire month, I think Empower is coming in, you know, I don't want to say clutch, but it's definitely helping out. So far for the entire month, we've made $418.47. And honestly, it doesn't even feel like it. I just run it in the background, you know, whenever I'm doing DoorDash and whatnot. But overall, pretty solid day. Now tomorrow, Thursday, my mom has an appointment, so I'm not entirely sure what time we're gonna dash. So I'm thinking I might try and do what I did today, which is dash really early. I don't know about Arlington, maybe here in Fairfax, and just try it out for breakfast and then come back home before she has to leave for her appointment. I think that makes the most sense, but I'm not sure. Anyways, guys, stay safe. We'll see you in the next one.